Happy Valentine's Day, guys. As you can tell, we are not in Miami. We are in New York City. It is Fashion Week, so we are here for that this week, but we wanted to film the Valentine's Day podcast for you guys and make it still on time. We committed.
This is only our second one.
Yep.
We cannot be late.
We committed to weekly and we're staying to it. So, welcome to the second episode of Disney Trivia and Conspiracies. We are going to be starting off with trivia, keeping on the V-Day theme vibe though.
It's about princesses.
It's all about love, all about love. I was going to do Mickey and Minnie, but I'm gonna let you know, I got really creative with my questions. Like, I did not choose a quiz, I was looking up things.
I chose a BuzzFeed quiz, so not as intense. In The Little Mermaid, Scuttle calls a fork something else. What does he call it?
I want to say off the top of my head a spork, but I know it's not a spork. It's, I mean, they use it as a hairbrush. But
it's in the song, I think.
Thingamabobs?
No, never mind. It's not in the Dinglehopper.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I would have never gotten that.
Which unexpected princess appears in the first Frozen movie?
The girl from Brave?
No. Why would she be there?
I don't know.
Do you give up?
I'm thinking like Arendelle is maybe close to where her thing was.
I think this princess shows up. I might be wrong, but she has some type of relation to the Frozen characters, like family lineage, something like that. I've seen
Rapunzel.
a TikTok. Yeah.
That you sparked it when you said that.
Yeah,
because I'm like,
correct.
I have heard theories where they are related with something with like the trading in the countries. Something like that. We'll go deeper into that conspiracy. We'll look into it for the next episode. Don't
Research.
you worry. I do a lot of research for this. What is Tiana's prince's name?
He's dang. That's so easy.
I know. I tried to give you easy ones because you.
Fiero.
No. No. 3, 2.
Carmen.
Carmen? Carmen? It's Prince Naveen.
Oh. In The Little Mermaid, what does Ariel give up?
Her voice.
Slay. Correct.
And you know what's so crazy is we're going to be going into that later. I don't tell her the conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, I don't know what we're talking about today.
Who does Buzz end up with in Toy Story?
Little Bo Peep.
My friend.
The one with the pink dress, the shepherd's girl?
The way you are wrong.
Hold on. No, that's his girl. He ends up with her. Jessie. He ends up with Jessie. Then who ends up? Woody and Little Bo Peep, Jessie and Buzz. Got it.
I feel like we just watched your whole brain unravel.
I should have kept my mouth shut. I should have thought first. There's like a statue of Woody and Little Bo Peep next to each other. And I thought it was crazy because Woody and Jess seemed like they would have ended up together, but
that's why I like the way that they did it like that. They were like, actually, you know what?
It's cute. I like it.
Yeah. They're like, don't expect what you
Expect
think.
the unexpected.
Yeah. Also, through my research, I learned that Rex is not with Trixie, the one that we get. No, they're not together. Rex has an online girlfriend. You know how he's always on the computer? Yeah. I learned that in my research, too.
I mean, a long distance girl.
Yeah.
What colors does Aurora's dress change to?
Pink.
Colors, remember? It's the whole thing. Dancing around in circles. And the fairies are fighting about.
Yeah.
They're like, this color.
Pink to blue.
Yep. It's pink and blue. Yeah.
Pink and blue. I literally like.
Which one do you prefer, pink or blue?
Pink.
Me too.
She's a princess. I feel like she should be like pink.
Yeah, but Cinderella looks really good in blue.
True.
But honestly, I've seen some people say it's like maybe silver dress and not blue. Colors and stuff were different back in the day. I think that maybe when they redid the movie or whatever, when they make it a little bit prettier, they gave her maybe a brighter blue instead of that silver. Yeah, they gave her maybe a different color dress or something.
Interesting. Moving on to conspiracy theories. Disney, of course, and love themed for Valentine's Day. I really wanted to find one on Jack and Sally because they're like, you know, like the love of Disney recently, but I couldn't find one that was about their love. So, yeah, I had to skip it, unfortunately. Moving on to the original lovebirds of Disney, Mickey and Minnie. Mickey and Minnie are not actually dating.
That's crazy.
Here's what the people say. Their first point, they don't live together. They've never lived together. They have 2 separate houses, and Toontown testifies to that. Share the same last name, and that could be your thing. Oh, they're both Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse. Most family share last names. They could just be family members.
They kiss.
All right. They've never had a wedding ceremony. They've never been caught on camera having a wedding ceremony.
So maybe the conspiracy is they're not married, but they could be dating.
Okay.
Maybe they're not, they've never eloped, but they're like a thing. Like a situationship or something. What?
But this is also the weird part, is that their anniversary
is their birthday. Yeah, I
know. So, like, that's a little weird. It kind of feels a little forced, no?
Well, that's because they were both technically born the same day.
So
they were created
born the same day.
Because it doesn't work like
and
us
the
people.
Same day as their anniversary. It's just too many.
Because when they were created together to be together.
I think Mickey was created first
to the world. They were shown to the world in Steamboat Willie.
I just don't
like Mickey
know.
Fights so hard for her. Like he gives her flowers. He tries so hard to be with her, make her happy. Minnie gets jealous.
You're right.
So maybe they've never gotten married, but they're definitely a thing for sure.
You're right. They definitely show a lot of emotion, dating wise, that you would in a relationship. But maybe they're just not married.
Yeah, maybe they never got married. You know?
So maybe that's
fine.
Conspiracy proven, not married, but definitely dating. Conspiracy number 2. Back to our mermaid.
I'm so excited for this one.
Eric was already obsessed with Ariel because she enchanted him and he didn't know.
But what's the basis for this?
The means for the basis is Ariel is a mermaid. Mermaids are sirens. Sirens use their voice to bewitch sailors, and Ariel saved him and sang to him immediately, right? Enchanted him right off the bat. Eric has no idea. Ariel is even blind to it. She doesn't do this maliciously, but Ursula knows about this and maliciously is like, what does she take? Her voice, because she knows she can use it to bewitch Eric.
I believe this one 100%. I totally can see that, because when he thinks that the voice belonged to the other girl with the black hair, he immediately fell in love with her.
Yeah, it seems like he's more locked in on the voice than
of who the voice belongs to than the actual person. Yeah, I could so see that. Can I just rant for 1 second? I rewatched Pocahontas 1 and 2 maybe last year or 2 years ago. In Pocahontas 1, she falls in love with John Smith, and they're inseparable. They're like literally fight for each other. They love each other. In Pocahontas 2, guess what happens? Did you know this? Pocahontas is based on a real girl, okay? This real person in history, yeah?
Yes.
I forget the man's name, but there's another man that appears in Pocahontas 2. She falls in love and runs away with him and forgets about John Smith.
No.
John Smith means nothing to her, and she goes off with this random guy when John Smith did everything to have her. It is the craziest, weirdest second movie I've ever seen. It got me so upset because I'm like, John Smith and Pocahontas should have been together.
John Rolfe. Pocahontas' love goes missing after being framed for treason. John Rolfe, a widower who Pocahontas falls in love with.
Yeah, so even though technically she's based on a real person, I think that Disney should have just kept either not even made Pocahontas 2 or just let her end up with John Smith. Is this what
actually happened in real life?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, so they really went with the true story.
Based on a true story. That was just my only rant. It reminded me about that.
Getting back to our next conspiracy on love, which is in the air, because we are going to Cinderella. Glass slipper only fit Cinderella because everyone else had swollen feet.
I seen this one before.
You have?
Yeah.
When I saw this, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, they're saying because everyone else like was in uncomfortable outfits. They knew they were going to this ball, so they stood in line for this ball all day, went into the actual ball, was dancing all night. Then nobody knows how they got there or got home, so these people could have walked. They could have had to go like great lengths to get to this ball.
Basically, whenever you wear heels, your feet swell.
Yeah, and their point is that Cinderella got a custom-made outfit from the birds and the bees and whatever, and she got a pumpkin in, so she definitely did not walk to this, and only stayed for one singular dance and then left.
But you know what?
Yes.
I also thought that her feet were incredibly small. Like, that's kind of like a thing. Like, so see the swollen feet thing being true.
I don't know how much I believe in the swollen feet thing. I feel like that's kind of a stretch to me.
I just feel like her feet were probably just way smaller than everybody else's.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like, I can kind of see where...
And those shoes were literally specially made to fit her feet.
Exactly, and they're glass slippers. My friend, how many times have you worn glass slippers?
And
Maybe
I'm sure
back
you can't
then,
squeeze into them.
Yeah, like that feels like a custom-made shoe. I think it was just a custom-made shoe, and the swollen feet thing is too much.
Yeah, so we're gonna say
no.
yeah.
Our final conspiracy for the V-Day vibes. This one took me through a literal loophole.
Okay.
It's actually crazy. Like,
Okay.
I was actually really intrigued with this one. Belle's village from Beauty and the Beast is actually stuck in a time loop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I could go hours reading about this one.
No. It's good. It's good. And when I
Give me the tea. Give me the tea.
Listen up. So, the village repeats the same day over and over and over again. And everyone is unaware of the pattern except for Belle and her dad. They have this unique perspective. That's why everyone in the village is like, they're so weird. But they just do normal things. He's an inventor because he is constantly moving up in time, whereas everyone else is staying still. That's why they're all like side-eye. He's moving up. Belle also backs this theory up because in the intro, in the song, she says, it's the same thing every day. Those are literally the song lyrics.
Okay, but I feel like that could just be like us, like say a week of just, let's say we don't travel, nothing. We just go to work, go home. You could say the same thing, like it's the same thing every day.
But she says, it's the same thing every day since the morning that I came. Like, I don't know. That was a little weird. And then the reason why everyone is cursed is because the witch who cursed the beast also cursed the town into a loop. That way they wouldn't remember the prince and try and save him, or, you know, just vary from their path in life.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
It makes sense.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. Like, I can totally see, like, that's why everyone, because it's like, they're side-eyeing Belle and her dad the whole movie. They're like, ew, y'all are weird and gross. Why? Why? They're literally doing normal things.
And Belle, being one of the only ones not in the time loop, was able to save the beast.
Yes, because she is, you know, she reads books. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's the only, they side-eye them for doing things that make themselves elevated and more progressive in life, which is just like a little bit odd, you know?
Yeah.
Which means that, I don't know, I feel like that also gives like stuck in a loop. Like, everyone else is stuck in the same loop. Even if it's not the same time loop, maybe they're stuck in like a perspective loop.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
But I 100% think
That one's cool.
I believe in this theory, like time loop me up. Time loop me
I
up,
like this
Belle.
one.
Since it's V-Day vibes, I have some bonus round questions for us to discuss and, you know, just have a little V-Day party over here. First bonus question is, what Disney character would be your Valentine?
Hercules.
Why Hercules?
Because I love him. He's strong. Okay. I think, like, isn't he like a Greek god or something?
Yeah, he is.
Something like that.
Yeah. Mine would definitely be Doug from Up. Specifically just because he has a collar around his neck that lets him speak like a human, and I want to like put it on Smooch. I want to be able to hear what Smooch is saying. Maybe Doug will give me the collar because I'm his Valentine, and I can give it to Smooch, my true Valentine. Would you date someone who hates Disney?
No. It's like a scale for me. So it's like if you go out of your way to hate Disney adults and you just hate on Disney, I can't. Because I go to Disney. I could get behind like someone who is whatever about Disney,
they're not passionate about it, yeah,
but will go and have fun.
Someone who feels indifferent.
But if somebody makes fun of me for being a Disney doll and be like, okay, bye, like, you're not the one for me.
Yeah, my boyfriend, fortunately, he definitely supports my Disney passion for sure, but he doesn't have one himself to a degree. It's more of like, this is what you love, so like, let's do it because you love it.
What do you think is the most romantic ride at Disney?
Let me take you to Epcot. Soarin', because like you fly over every single country and it's a slow ride, so I feel like this is like one that you can like hold hands with. Like you're like, oh, we're going up, let's hold hands. Like, oh, we're going over all the cities. How romantic. What do you think?
My only problem with that is that, like, if you're afraid of heights like me, then it's not very romantic.
What was yours?
I'm gonna have to say Finding Nemo. Why? One of my main reasons for saying this one is the beautiful aquarium that you get to see. You get to see the beautiful fish. It's so nice.
I agree.
It's a slow, gentle ride.
It's loving. Like,
yeah.
It's a feel good.
Yeah, it's a really nice ride. And when you're done, you can just walk to the huge aquarium, look at things. I think it's just really cute experience.
I agree. And you know what? I think we can both agree that Epcot is the most romantic park.
Oh, 100% Epcot is the most romantic.
Even though I'm doing Magic Kingdom for Valentine's Day. We love you guys. Thank you so much for having a Valentine's special with us. Next week, we are coming back so strong, back to the beach, back to our ASMR, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.